So we're going to talk about next something that's I'm personally very interested in and been wanting to do this for many years, meaning traveling to exploring Belarus. That's why I found everything you say very intriguing, interesting. And we're going to be talking about the visa-free update plus the update on Russian/Belarusian visa traveling. First of all, the Belarus continued its visa-free free visas until the end of this year, which is awesome because before that the situation was that was the problem for me. The visa-free situation concerned only basically flying into Minsk, which right now it means going through only rare third countries. Through Istanbul, maybe Serbia, from somewhere else. That's a lot of money. Only and before that, the only possibility was to enter to the Brest-Litovsk area. I think it's Brest-Litovsk in the west, and it's very, very strict how you can do it. It was really pain in the ass, and now it's finally done so that it's starting from last summer. I think you can enter visa-free, however you want into the country for how many days? Is it 30?
Okay, it's for 30 days, 90 days in a year.
Yes. So basic visa thing, basically. And that's an awesome thing, guys. You can travel from, well, you answer, how can people travel into, without talking about the travel update with Russia, from Europe, how can you, or from the West, how can you enter Belarus? And what do you suggest people to do?
Okay, so this is for European citizens only. Okay, this is for European citizens only. So what you should do, therefore, is that just get a flight to Vilnius and get the bus from Vilnius to Minsk. That's it. Simple.
Is it the best border, best entryway?
Yes, it is via Lithuania. There's also another border that goes via Lida in western Belarus as well, which some say it's quicker. But I would definitely use, if I was coming to Belarus from these 35 European countries that now have the visa-free regime with Belarus.
So it's only for Europeans. So it's only for Europeans.
Only for Europeans. If you're an American, I think you need a visa.
Okay,
that's just the way it is. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. So, and Mr. Yamox asks, what is the best route for Finland? Well, it's the same thing. You fly into, according to Irish Partisan, you fly into Lithuania and Vilnius and continue from there. Correct?
Correct. Yeah. So fly to Vilnius and just take the bus straight through.
All right, guys, we're talking about traveling to Belarus, which now has for European Union citizens a free visa. And what else is when entering? You need do you need like a hotel reservation or something in order with this free visa? Do I need to have some kind of a proof that I'm staying somewhere? Because usually that involves entering a country.
No, you don't. No.
You sure?
I'm nearly sure of that. Yeah.
So I can just say that I'm traveling, then where you're staying somewhere in Minsk or
somewhere in Minsk, whatever. Yeah. The only thing you need is insurance. That's all you need.
Insurance, okay.
From Belgazprom, yeah.
Does it have to be like a separate paper? Because I have, for example, all right, so got it. So print, guys, does it have to be in English or what is it translated?
The insurance, you can usually purchase it at the border.
Okay.
And
if you don't have it.
Fee, yeah. Yeah.
Is there anything special with this, with entering Belarus from this point of view? You just have a ticket in and that's it?
Ticket in and more or less, and that's it. Yeah. Now, I haven't actually done that before because I haven't entered Belarus as an ordinary tourist. So I'm not 100% certain on it. But, it's a good idea just to have a hotel reservation there, just in case you're asked.
So the greatest thing is also, Grassy Knoll asks about Visa MasterCard. So yes, Visa MasterCard. That's amazing, guys. That's a game changer, like seriously, for many, I'm sure. Wow. And you can see my genuine smile because I'm already traveling. I love exploring new stuff, especially the countries that mean to me a lot. All right. Other question. How safe Belarus is for travelers?
Super safe. It is super safe. There, you won't have any problems dealing with petty criminals, drug addicts, like you do in a lot of Western countries and so on. So it's super safe here.
So the same thing that you saw in Russia, guys, with tons of videos, live streams, basically the same applies to Belarus, maybe even more. With safety, I mean. What do you recommend for a first-time traveler? What would you recommend? Basic, like top 5. Note these things when entering Belarus. What would you say off the top of your head?
Okay, just
not location-wise, just like, general travelers things.
Just go there with an open mind, and you'll enjoy the country. Simple as that. That's
what about physically, meaning like have some cash in your pockets, then that type of things?
So if you're bringing cash, have cards, obviously cards, and have some cash as well. It's good to mix things up. So, just in case your card isn't accepted at the bank. So bring cash, bring cards. Just in case. That's what I say. So just like say 3/4 cash, 1/4 in the cards. And you can't
Got it. Wrong. Is there any, Mr. Yamox asks, by the way, now that I remember, Black Cat has actually Belarusian roots in his family, by the way. Mr. Yamox asks, how many euros can you bring in? Is it like similar like to Russia? It's 10,000 before 10, you have to declare. It's the same?
It's $10,000, yeah, before you have to declare. Correct, yeah.
All right, that's super awesome, man. It's very, it's even more doable now, guys. You can also enter from Poland as well, but I think it's a bit trickier, longer maybe.
It's trickier and it's longer. My advice is to come via Lithuania, and when you're coming into Lithuania, spend a couple of days, 2-3 days in Vilnius. Vilnius is also an awesome city.
All right. I've never been, I was originally born in Riga, so I'm very familiar with Riga. Not because I was born there, because I traveled there a lot from 2014 onwards, until I then realized that everything that I liked about Riga is more, in a way, the Russianness of it. And then when I saw like St. Petersburg, I kind of realized how small it is, but it's still a cool city. But yeah, definitely want to see Vilnius. I don't know about 3 days though. All right. I would be too eager to, eager, no pun intended. I would be too eager. I'm too eager to go into Belarus. What things you must see during the, let's say, few days that you're in there, or up to a week? What top are they? Probably the things you mentioned earlier, right? Your favorite things.
Yeah, Belarusian Pusha. Also, go check out Minsk. A lot of attractions around Minsk, Park Pobedi. You go to the Great Patriotic War Museum. Plenty of museums. Go to Gomel. Check out Brest, Grodno, Vitebsk. Some beautiful cities and towns here.
Very important question for the channel as well, by the way. How much does a glass of wine cost, beer and whiskey?
All depends on where you get it. It can vary 2 rubles, something like that. If you go to a bar, you'd be paying a lot more.
What about a restaurant? The mediocre.
Medium restaurants. I mean, you're paying. What would you be paying? 20 or 30 rubles, for a meal, in around there. If you're going for the upper end, I'll be paying 2-3 times that. So, yeah.
How much is that in euros, dollars?
You'd be paying if you're going for a meal for 2. In an ordinary meal, average place, you'd be paying about meal for 2 about. What would you be paying? About 20 euros, 25 euros. So it's cheap.
All right, got it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, we covered that. Very interesting stuff, guys. You gotta visit. I am going, and hopefully I'm gonna see you there. We're gonna talk also about the new hot topic for me, which means there's a new update starting off, and I heard it first from your channel, by the way, right? And I was super, like, I was overjoyed. Now, if you have a Russian visa, that's the new update, travel update. If you have a Russian visa, you are able to enter Russia, Belarus via Russia with your same Russian visa. And if you
Correct.
do have a visa to Belarus, not including this free visa, you are able to enter Russia. And by the way, also leave through those countries. Meaning, if I enter Belarus from Russia, I'm able to leave, for example, to Vilnius in case I want to go back to, if I need to go back to the capital what was the word I use? Anyway, to Helsinki or elsewhere. So that's the new update, right?
Correct. That's what they mean by a mutual recognition of visas. Yeah, both visas. This also includes temporary residency, permanent residency as well. Both recognized.
Guys, if you don't know, that was a major issue because if you don't understand how big it is, you are able to travel now, actually. If people coming from a longer way, let's say Americans traveling to Belarus, they have this visa. They don't use that free visa, which is not applicable to this. They have the visa. They're able to enjoy Belarus, and they're like, I will go to St. Petersburg or even Moscow. You can do that, and you can enter, you can exit wherever you wanted to Estonia or wherever you want to. That's major news, guys. And I've already checked Irish. It's cost like $50, $70 to travel overnight from St. Petersburg to Minsk. That's amazing. Overnight. It leaves at 6, arrives early in the morning. That's freaking awesome, guys.
Yeah, and the thing is, I want to go back to. I haven't been to Russia since 2019. So it'd be nice just to go back and to see the country again, because I've been to Moscow, I've been to, as I said, Kaliningrad, and I've also been to Yekaterinburg. So I've been to 3 places, the capital and 2 provincial cities.
Edible says that's my kind of a train trip. Yes, indeed. I like train trips overnight because I'm crazy when I'm filming. I mean, I do a lot of work. Meaning the night is a great time to travel, not sleep. And well, guys, comment down below in the chat, how awesome would it be to see Irish Partisan in St. Petersburg, and we might do together something. If you arrive, I would be in St. Petersburg, giving you the greatest tips, just like you did for us with Belarus. I would be giving advice with St. Petersburg in case you need it. That would be awesome. Lots of Soviets, not only imperial stuff in St. Petersburg. There's a tons of Soviet things that you enjoy, especially if I correctly understood. And if I arrive to Minsk, are you down for some filming?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm always down for filming. I meet people the whole time. I met last year. Was it the year before last? Last year, I think it was. I met Dave Legenda. He was here filming. And as I mentioned earlier, I featured with Mr. Bald and Harold Balder as well. So, yeah, I've collaborated with a number of different YouTubers. So,
and Black Cat, thanks so much for your super chat. And he comments, you missed the early talk, buddy, where we talked actually about toll travels. Black Cat says, Irish, that I call you Irish. I don't know if it's okay. I don't know why. Right. I just use your surname is Partisan. Anyway, he says, Black Cat says, we need tolls here with the both of you, and not here. I'm going to take it further. We need toll to travel also to Minsk, and we could do this a newborn super group, and we'll do some epic stuff together.
There you go. Why not?
I haven't talked about toll about this thing. We talked about other stuff, and definitely, why not? This is so easy now. Especially, man, I'm getting these crazy ideas. I could travel overnight by train to Minsk to meet you, and we do some stuff over there.
Yeah, I just hop on a train. That's it. Straight through to Minsk, overnight train. You arrive in the morning.
Is there, for me as a foreigner coming from with a Russian visa, Is there anything that I need to expect, for example, maybe questioning, or do you know, by the way, how does it work when you, I'm not worried about it, it's a normal thing, but I'm just thinking, is that something to be expect of it? And when you travel overnight, do you have experience about the Russian trains or Belarusian internal trains? Do they stop and you, or what?
Yeah, just the internal trains, that's all.
Is this exactly, but do they stop and you have to go to the border, or does it everything happens in the cabins?
Okay, the thing about it is that, okay, say if you're traveling on a Russian visa into Belarus or vice versa, you know, they always check your tickets and your passports just before you get on the train.
Gotcha.
Otherwise, if there's any problems, you won't be allowed. Simple as that.
But you know, in some, I hope they're aware of this new law or this new thing, because it would be a bummer if they'd be like, no, I cannot let you in, and they're not informed about the new. Well, I guess they are.
Yeah, they are. Like, for example, a funny story happened to me. I mentioned it earlier in the interview here, when back in 2019, Russia introduced the e-visa for Kaliningrad, and I printed it out. The Russian embassy said, "Yeah, that's fine, that's sorted." So then went to Minsk airport, and I noticed that, hey, there are no customs or border control, from Minsk.
That's a red sign.
Yeah. But when I arrived in Kaliningrad, I was stopped, and the woman, she looked at my passport and the visa, and she was like completely confused. She didn't know what to do. And she called the guy over, one of the younger Russian border police, and he looked at her and I said, "Yeah, he's okay. He can come on in." You know. And I said, "Okay, thanks." So yeah, and that's the only problem I had. So yeah.
Now that's not the worst things I've heard from these type of stories. I want to say big shout out to Irish Partisan. Thank you so much for doing this. Like personally, not just as an interview. As an interviewer? I'm like personally as a guy who watches your video. It's very interesting to hear finally some of the details and about your life and about your opinions about insight about traveling to Belarus. Guys, we're definitely going to continue, hopefully in physically. Guys, go check out Irish Partisan. That's his name and tag in the top video name, and also in the description. You can also, if you're watching this later, join the commentary. You can answer leave some questions, because I'm gonna remind Irish to check them out and comment if there are good questions. Any last words before you head to bed?
No last words. Only to say, come to Belarus, check out this country. You'll love it. Come in summer. Come, say, June, July, August. Best time to come. And you can thank me. You won't be disappointed.
Guys, push like to the video. Thank you so much, everybody in the chat. Thank everybody, members, subscribers, Black Cat, Edelwolf, the moderators, everybody involved. Have a good night. Spokojne noći. You never said spokojne noći in your videos.
No, I never do. I just say do svidaniya, do pobachennya, slangafon.
And we leave it at that. See you, my friend. Bye-bye.
Take care, guys. Bye-bye.